Peace, 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 peace. And more peace. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be a good topic today. Really good topic. Um, you know, building on some of the stuff that we talk about on this channel often. You know, I think we should have a lot of fun. You know, tapping into ourselves. You know, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Hopefully, you know, people will get to enjoy tapping into themselves. You know, um, yes. So, you know, so yes. First thing, um, you know. I know we're coming on at a wild different time, right? It's late. It's it's time we manifest something fantastic, you know. So, first thing I would like to do is welcome you um, into a safe space that you create for yourself, and this is your safe space. This is the space that you guys created, where you feel safe to be yourself. We feel safe to be ourselves. Um, so let's just congratulate ourselves on finding, on finding ourselves. Congratulations for that. Um, what I would like to do is, okay. Well, first of all, let's talk about the title, right? What is the title? What are we doing here? The title is, um, history is a very good subject, very great subject. We love history. It's important. It helps us to know who he is and who they are. Helps us to understand his story. But too much of history is a lie. We can't really tell his story. We have to tell my story, your story. Because our story is the myth story. That's where we're headed, into our story, into the mystery. Into the parts of ourselves that's missing, the 360. See, we can have 180 degrees of knowledge on the outside, but then there's 180 degrees of knowledge that lies within, that completes the cycle, the circle. It's like there's 12 noon, there's 12 night. So just as there's 180 out, there's 180 degrees in. So we have to go into our story as well. Um, and the best thing about this is, again, that there's only now. We live in the now. We have to appreciate our subconscious mind for creating this now, creating this moment, bringing us to this moment. Our minds have allowed us to find each other and to find this space. It's the saying that when, you know, so the subconscious mind is all that matters. That is what we have to learn how to master, learn how to create, learn how to um, identify and practice. Um, your subconscious mind is the correct response to all information. That voice in the back of your head that's telling you, that's motivating you, that's pushing you forward, that's giving you, that information, that intuition. That is your guiding light. That is your key You know, that is your key, your subconscious. You know, your conscious is your barometer of your subconscious. So we all are, we consciousness is a level, you know, but again, consciousness is here to distract us from our subconscious. Again, we're here to talk about mysteries, talk about our story, my story, your story. Our story is a mystery. His story is a lie, you know? So, how do we find our story? We find our story through our connection to our source, to our subconscious, okay? By allowing our subconscious to lead us and to guide us, to connect directly to that source. You know, that is how we move. That's why we're here in this safe space, because we've allowed our subconscious to guide us. Okay. So the goal is to live in the present. You can change your future, you can change your past by what you do right now. Okay. Your subconscious is in control of what you draw to yourself, what you bring to yourself. So that brings us into today's topic. Today's topic: why do we choosing our friends? Choosing our friends because this is the role of our subconscious. This is the role of um of 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 the world that we create. We like what we like. Our subconscious draws to us what we like. Okay, so therefore, since we like what we like and we think we like what we love, our subconscious doesn't know the difference. You know, so if we're not programming our subconscious to move and respond accordingly, then we will not be able to attract and draw from our gift, from our present, from our now, what we know. Okay, so the now is all that matters, because again, what do you know? The word know is just a noun with a K in front, meaning transformation. Okay, so we have to train our subconscious to think in a way where we're picking our friends, where we're not picking, I'm sorry, but we're choosing our friends. And the word choosing is to invoke the spirit of the chosen people. Because again, when you are in connected to the source, when you are in connected to your subconscious, you are in your God state. So you are in the state of creation. And as a creator, you have the ability, the opportunity to choose from the best of the best, to choose the best man, the best people, the best creation to be your friend. You do this in your mind and your imagination. You do this by creating the desire, or creating the definition of the friend that you want. Like for instance, you got a car, you may have a friend that ride with you until they get a car. They get a car, you don't see them anymore. They got a friend that ride with them. You know what I'm saying? That's not like it's not your friend anymore, but they needed a car and you was cool with them riding with you. But now they got a car, they need someone to ride with them. You know what I'm saying? But you might be past that. You might have been like, man, I can't wait till you get a car. Boom, and that might have set them off to get a car, not even knowing. You know what I'm saying? So your subconscious is what controls your gift, is what controls your present, is what controls how you accept your gift and your present. You know, like you could do things like laughing. Give yourself 5 to 10 seconds of just laughing. Say if you got to go into a stressful situation. Say if you have to go into a a nervous area. You may want to just change your chemistry by just laughing, right? That's the basic level, right? But imagine that situation instead. Don't just, you know, leave it up to chance. Create the situation. Create what you're going to do um, in your imagination. Like imagination is not a dream. It's not a fantasy. It's not a dream. It's not a you know, imagination is work. Imagination is something that you are in control of. A dream is something that is happening around you. A fantasy is something that you don't control. It's most likely controlled by some other person. But your imagination is something that you are in control of. You um, determine your outcome of your imagination. Like, you know, even a daydream is not necessarily you using your imagination, because the daydream you might be stuck. You know, if you're in a daydream and you're controlling it, then you're using your imagination. You're in control of your subconscious. Okay. The gift, the gift of the present is controlled by your subconscious. Now, if a person says he's sick, he goes to the hospital, doctor gives him the drug, he believes he's going to get better, he gets better. That same person you could give a placebo drug to, and he might feel better with just a sugar pill because he believes that he has something inside that's going to work for him. He takes it, it works. That is a ritual. That is a practice. That is a prayer. That is something that creates an intention, you know? These these formats, these formal events, and these rituals will help a person create a intuition or a belief system that this thing is going to happen, this thing is coming true, this thing is going to manifest. Okay, so those are a part of, you know, rituals, but in your imagination, you you are controlling the outcome. You are controlling what you want. You're controlling um, how you get it, and you're controlling how you enjoy it. Okay, and that is your present. That is your subconscious mind. You know, um, see, our conscious mind is under attack. You know, our conscious mind is needs to be watched. It needs to be checked. That's why, you know, in the movies they got a little devil or, you know, an angel on the shoulder type of thing, because your conscious mind is constantly bombarded, you know, with ads, television, movies, these different things that tell his story, that keep us away from the mystery, that keep us away from controlling the narrative, from controlling the outcome, from controlling, you know, the end and how we enjoy it, because that is the most important part. Determining the end and determining how we enjoy it. Okay. Um, Picking your friends. Now, the art of picking your friends is imagining your goals in life. And not even to say 10, 20, 30 years down the line. You don't need to go that far. You need to just know the person that you are. Like, there's no more time for small talk. You know, there's no more time for shooting the shit. Um, like we need like you want to stay consistently surrounded with vegetables, if that's what you're interested in, if that's what you want to manifest for yourself, that something nourishing to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to choose your friends from the crop, from the cream of the crop, from the best of the stock. Don't just take what you give it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, your subconscious mind will attract to you the right people. Like sometimes if you say to yourself, I like to help people, I want to help people, you may attract to you people that need help. You know what I'm saying? So that may not necessarily leave someone to help you, because that might not have been what you've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's why a lot of times when we do stuff, like I said, when we do our affirmations, we want to cover all bases. We want to make sure that it's in the best interest of all. You know what I'm saying? Even in your subconscious, in your mystery, you know. So even so, like when you have a friend, you want to make sure that your friend is gaining from you. You know what I'm saying? And that your relationship is mutually beneficial. It's not just about, you know, and you might have different levels of friends. That's when you get to that point. Again, you can understand roles and levels and parts of games and days and different things, you know. But there's really no time for small talk. There's no time to beat around a bush, you know. Like you want to choose, you know, your friends that can help you find yourself, that can help you connect to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That is the only um, small talk that we're doing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And again, the choice of the word is to remind you that you are God, that you are in control of your subconscious, that this is your present and that this is your gift. You get to choose what happens to you in your gift, you know? Um, that is our um our gift, you know, the subconscious, the mystery. And that's what we want to deal more into sometimes at night. If you guys want to hang out with me, thank you for listening. I don't know if you have any questions. I'm kind of quiet in here at nighttime. I like what I'm doing up here. What's up? Who out there? But I don't know if it'll be good. I don't know. But yes, hopefully um, it's kind of resonating. But this is the key, though. The key is our story. It's the mystery. It's to maintain and to find out this 180 degrees of information that lies inside of us, you know, and that comes from us being the controller. You know, we have to control our life. Hey, friend. Hey, God gang in the building. Yes, that might be true because again, you are on a level, and levels change. You know, levels change. Like you can't pick your family, but you can definitely choose your friends. You know, and levels change. Like as your consciousness, as as you break through your consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, let's get up in here. But yes. Okay, so yes, as you break through this level of of consciousness of foolery, then that's where you're heading. You're heading to a place of separation. Like again, everybody's here to serve you. You know, this is why I'm saying the word choosing. We have to respect the word choose your friends. Like you have a choice from the whole thing, you know, like to choose your friends. And again, like not to say with a person or a physicality, but no, choose your friends with a mentality to desire your friends. Say like this is what the character, the integrity, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever type of person that you might decide that you need is who you will attract to you as a friend. Not to say anything else, but you know, as a friend, I'm talking about at this point. Of course, in everything, it happens like that. You know, in everything you'll find yourself um, in control of it. But with friends, you're going to find yourself attracting the friends that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the friends that that you trick your subconscious into believing that you need. You know, but there's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that. but without growing them. That's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So stay, that's the thing too. Like, all right, I got the same friends I have two of the same friends, but I don't have all the same friends. You can't keep all this. I mean, I have a lot of the same friends, but we do different stuff. Like, you don't just hang with, you don't, again, there's no time for small talk. Like, you don't have enemies, right? Why are you enemies? But it's like, you know, what are we small talking about, right? Because there's no more time for small talk anymore. It's time to build. It's time to grow. Like, so all my friends, we talk about building and growing, and we've always done. That's what I'm saying. Like, so those are the same friends that I have. Of course, I got friends that I call when I go out, but it's just no more time for small talk anymore. Like, that world is over. You know, and that's the part that the regular person can't get. But um, we're not dealing with that though. We're dealing with mystery. See, that's the thing about why we have to deal in mystery in terms of your story and my story, because once you have your mystery and you have your idea of how you want your story to play through your imagination, when you choose your ending, you choose your outcome. You know what I'm saying? It's not a dream, it's not a fantasy, it's not far fetched. It's something that you know that can happen, and you created it. Once you have that done, everything is going to fall into place. It's going to start to click for it, because again, you're not getting, see, like, once if I think, in my opinion, if we get something off of trying to be egotistical, if we do something trying to be um for probably for materialistic value, I think that it will not have the same energy behind it. True, it might come to fruition, but there is a cost for everything. You know. Yeah, I mean, those are, again, the ones you can choose. You know what I'm saying? Not just the ones you stuck with. You know what I mean? Like, the ones you can choose. Like, yeah, like, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to lose your friends. No, everybody, we all got different roads. We all got different parts. It's a long journey. Hopefully, And like I say, like, it's not about, you know you have to stay focused, and, like, sometimes you might need a cat. Sometimes you might need a dog. Sometimes you might need a horse. It's really your mind. It's your imagination. And we grow that, and that happens in relationships. That happens with family members and friends. Like, you should outgrow your parents. You should be, not you particularly, but like, there's going to be a point where you're going to outgrow some shit, because your parents are going to challenge you. They want to make sure that you're smart enough, and that that you got the money that they paid for, and it's not maybe harmful, but they're going to test your boyfriend. He's going to want to know if you're freaky, if you're sassy. Your best friend, she's going to want to know if you're cool. People are going to constantly test you. They're going to constantly um, measure you, and give you parameters throughout your life. And this is because we allow this. Our subconscious gives us parameters and short checks of things to remind us: is this what we want to do? Okay, cool, let's do it again. Is this what we want to do? Okay, cool, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when we decide, no, I don't want to do it anymore, then what do we want to do? We want to do this? Okay, cool, let's do it again. Because you're going to, like, that's why I ask people, like, when was the last thing you wanted? Like, you really wanted? Did you get it? I'm sure you did. Like, I don't know too many people that don't, like, especially black people, that don't get the stuff they want and don't have the stuff that they want. They find a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying, it's for the stuff that we want, for the stuff that we need. Um, you know, we have to control it, because again, there's always going to be a fight. Not a fight, but a test, a, a showdown. With, again, like I said, with the people that love you. You know what I'm saying? and it's gonna be that. Like, even like when you like when you come home from school on the weekend from college and shit. Oh, she thinks she's smart, a college girl, and they might be playing. Oh, but she just, what I mean? Oh, what you learn up there, girl? You think you a master? You got a master's degree? See what I'm saying? Like, and it's a play. It's a joke. We joking. But this is creating a separation, or it's in their mind. It's just realizing that there's a separation now. She's going on, and she's become different. She's evolved. She's the master now. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that means anything to you because you've achieved it. You're not thinking that. It was a goal. You had your imagination. I see myself doing this. I'm going to do it. It's over. But you done went and did it now. Okay, da. You done elevated. You done met your goal. You done reached your mind's eye. It's totally different for you. You know, like it's like that with friends. I got friends, and my friends see me. I got family. I mean, that's it's part of it. You know. Right. Only certain people will be receptive to it. They're not gonna get it. They can be, like I say, people can be looking for their keys in front of their face. They're not gonna get it. Everything happens for a reason. That's why we have to be sensitive. You know, like our sensitivity is our gift. We have to. I'm explaining. We only got one sense, and that sense is feel. So if we can feel, we have to heighten that sense of feel, that sense of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Once we heighten that sense of feeling, we can then, you know, control how we allow people to feel us. People say they feel your energy, they feel your aura. You know, how many people say they seen your energy? Well, I mean, people say they feel your energy. You know what I'm saying? They say they feel your aura. You know what I mean? Or they can see maybe see the colors of your aura. But your energy they feel. So we want to heighten our sense of feeling, you know, just like a plant. If you keep it in a small pot, it will never grow. Right? It will adjust to it. It don't know no better until you give it opportunity to do better. Right? You know what I mean? You got to put it in a bigger pot. That's it. Like it's not going. It's not going to be mad that it's not in a bigger pot. You know what I mean? It's just going to just be not in a bigger pot. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I mean? Like it has nothing to do with the plant. The plant is he's going to grow. He's going to live regardless. But when you know better, you put the shit in a bigger pot. You reach your full potential. You don't stunt your growth. You know what I'm saying? But that's the part that we all can hate because again, once you get to that part where you start see now now you're being a gardener now. Yeah, now you're being God. Now you're in control of how many pots you got, babe. You know what I mean? Like, does everybody get a bigger pot when it's time, or does just the choice? You know what I'm saying? Just the choice plants get a bigger pot. You know what I'm saying? Or does everybody get a bigger pot? That's the key. You know what I'm saying? And that's the choice of God. That's why I'm saying we have to choose our friends. We have to choose who gets bigger pots. You know what I'm saying? And again, what is it based on? It's based upon the fruit, the fuck, the roots, right? How this shit has already got to this point. Now maybe if you don't talk to this plant every day, you don't okay plant grow plant. I see you doing it. I see you. Let me get you some sunlight. And you don't put your work in with that plant. You might have a little extra affinity to that plant, but at the end of the day, you gotta make a choice. Somebody gonna get this plant. Somebody gonna get this pot. Somebody not. You know what I'm saying? So that is that's your godhood. That's the shit that we have to, you know, embrace. You know what I mean? The choosing of which ideas get the pot, which ideas get their roots and let their roots grow. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, it's like in our conscious thing, niggas is just giving out pots. Here, take this pot and help me let it grow. See, that's the thing too. That's why we want to get into mystery. We want to put down the history because now when you're dealing with history, everybody's giving you some shit. They're giving you some shit. They're giving you a pot. They're giving you a sunflower seed. They're giving you some roses and all types of shit that you think is good, but they never give you you. They never give you a pot for your shit to grow. You know what I'm saying? How do I take my shit out and let my shit grow so I can figure out what to do with all these motherfucking pots? Because I'm not going to be running around just holding them, and I'm not going to just spend my time watching them. So, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to get away from too much history. You know, like, too much history is keeping us locked into fantasy. And fantasy is not imagination. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we are, and that's again like subconscious mysteries. You know, like your story lies within your subconscious. The I am. The I, like people say, man, it's I am. That's why if you ever know a white dude named Iman or Imam or I mean, it's the I am around here. Like it's the conceptual of people that can understand. Not to say that they are those people, no, but just to say the idea of the I ams, you know, of the man know thyself. That's the mystery. Know thyself. How do you know yourself if all we know is his story? You know, nobody wants to take the time to get that 180. You know, but this is the age though. This is where we're at. We're in that 180. We're in that. We're caught up in it. So, not to say no. Again, well, of course we are who we are, but yeah, and this is the most effective thing in the world because now everybody wants to have safe spaces. PJ, you see what we're doing here? Everybody wants to have safe spaces where they can have these type of conversations, and we encourage it. Right? I'm sure, of course, this is God. This is a consciousness, you know, that you create. Like I said, this is a space that you guys create. It's safe, you know, and it's effective. Our whole community that that we're creating, that you guys are creating, is a safe space. You know, it's safe for other people to take and duplicate as they can. You know, that's like, okay. Let me ask you a question. Like, you ever have a friend that you that was kind of cool, but you put them on to some shit, and then you might put them onto a restaurant, and then you go to a restaurant, and you see them in there. Like, what you doing? Like, we ain't really cool like that no more. You up in my spot? I can't even come to my spot. You know what I mean? Like, that's a part of the shit. Like, yeah, that ain't your friend like that, but you might see them at the club that you took them to. They might still be cool with the doorman you introduced them to. They might go back to the same restaurant and holler at your homegirl that's your friend too. But hey, you remember me? Yeah, I'm BJ friend. Really? You know what I'm saying? That's how it be when you transition with a friend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you leave a friend, but he got juice. He you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you outgrew him, but for him, he outgrew himself. You know what I'm saying? So now in his little world, he the man. In his little land where he was nobody, still is nobody, or she's nobody. You know what I'm saying? She get to be you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of it. But again, like in your subconscious mind, who cares? Who knows what they who knows? But yeah, again, that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But we're not dealing in that part. We stay in the part where we always have fun. You know what I mean? Like, how many of your friends can say that? You know what I mean? That you don't get it in. That you don't have. You know, a good life. Like that's the thing. Like if you know a lot of people and they think that you on the bottom and shit, Okay, cool. But if you got a lot of friends, and even if you stop being with them and you see them again, and you still on top, and they might not always be on top, and whatever. That's gonna let you know who outgrew who. Is basically what I'm saying to your point. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of it. You know, but that's the part that we all have to outgrow. We have to outgrow the part of caring. You know. But that's why I'm saying too. Choose your friends and choose who you know. You see what I'm saying? When it's saying it's your choice, you're the one that's picking. You still gotta, once you give it a bigger pot, you know, you gotta still do work. Like your subconscious has to still imagine. You still have to maintain the outcome. You still have to give it water, give it flowers to whatever relationships you develop, whatever friendships you develop. You have to be the one that gives it the life and the energy and the shit. You know, because you got to think in the end, you're gonna probably, you know, like like you want to see the shit grow. You know what I mean? Like you didn't just move it from a pot to a pot. So I know I'm stuck in that analogy, but I think that's a good analogy for people because we have to grow, guys. And a way for us to grow is to grow inside of ourselves. Like that's my biggest problem is when someone is trying to send us somewhere. Someone is telling you that you need something. Someone's telling you have to um, buy something. You have to go somewhere. You have to do something crazy. No, nigga, you created yourself. Don't you think you would give yourself everything you needed? Like you did. You gave yourself everything you needed. You just gotta trust it and know it. Like, and that's what we have to focus on. That part of your story um, where you know what you're doing. You know, the my story part. There's no there's nobody here but you. It's fucked up. That's why I'm saying like, welcome to the space that you've created. Welcome to the place that you have designed for your mind. That's the goal of life. I don't know. I don't know. Have anyone ever seen the Never Ending Story? Never seen it? You ever seen it? Never Ending Story. Never seen that movie? Um, Hold on, let me see. Try to pull it out right quick. Okay, so look, this is just the ending, right? I want to see this if you can show. See, the thing about this movie is about a guy, a little boy reading a book, right? And damn, what's that? And in this book, his name comes in the book, and then like oh, he gets spooked out. He like, what's going on here? He's like, is that me? He's like, yeah, it's you, dog. You got to finish the book. He's like, nah, I'm not reading. I don't want to know what's going on. I don't want to do this. I don't want to live this life. And once he stopped reading the book, the whole story died. Like everybody around him was dying. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave up on the story. He gave up on it. Once we stop controlling our minds and stop playing this imagination game, this shit is over. You know what I'm saying? Like we become zombies. We become someone else's puppet, someone else's food, someone else's fodder. You know, we have to control this shit. We have to subconsciously move mountains, subconsciously imagine the outcome. No fantasy, no daydreams. You know, like shit not just happening to us. We're not going to be responsive. You know, we want to be controllers. And that's what that is it. That's the end game. The mystery, the mind, the subconscious. The subconscious part. You know, how do we find Like how do you find a salvation? You know, we have to determine what salvation is. Like nobody can determine our salvation. Our subconscious does. So, all right, I just want to sort of, damn, they play a commercial, but what's up? No questions. Y'all kicking it with me on a Saturday. Though. This was dope. But this is, I'm telling you, see, like, I know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. You know, we have to continue to do what we do. You know, like this is a feeling that's being um, felt. How many people have feelings that are felt, that are vibrating, that are manifesting? Not too many people. Like not too many people. You know, like some people that took a movement and moved on it. You know.
Timeless. Let's hop on Falkor and explore. This is the ending of the never-ending story, finally explained. The never-ending story takes the tried and true formula of the hero's journey and gives it an interesting narrative twist by doubling up on protagonists. Atreyu is tasked with finding a cure for the childlike empress, whose deathly illness threatens the fabric of Fantasia, while a dark force called the Nothing eats everything in its path.
The Nothing.
From the ivory tower to the swamps of sadness, the southern oracle, and the ends of Fantasia itself, Atreyu searches for a cure at great personal loss. He loses his horse and his best friend Artax, which threatens the courage and resolve that got him on this journey in the first place. Fortunately, he makes a new friend in Luck Dragon Falkor, who helps him get back on track. At the first gate of the Southern Oracle, Atreyu faces another test. This time, he must confront his own sense of self-worth, proving he believes in himself. He then has to confront the vision of his true self in a mousy little boy named Bastian, who is reading a book far, far away. Part of Atreyu's journey is complete when he learns the childlike empress needs a new name, and only a human child can bestow it. But there are more setbacks in store. Atreyu loses Falkor and his magical talisman.
But yeah, that is something I think that is very important for people to understand. Like when you're reading a book and you realize that the person in the book is you. The TV show Heroes was about people that were in a comic book, and a guy could write this comic book and it would really happen. Like that's what this thing is. Like you're gonna give yourself signs. Peace, bro. You're gonna give yourself signs. You're gonna give yourself symbols and check marks and journeys along the way. There's going to be everything that you need, but we have to just stay strong and read the book. We have to stick through it, you know, like. So that was that, though. That was that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to beat this shit up too hard, you know. I don't have any questions there, but I mean, hopefully everything was good. Y'all got it. Y'all have any more questions though? We're gonna get to it tomorrow. I don't want to beat you up today because I'm gonna need you tomorrow, girl. Guys, Tommy, BJ. Yes, man. I love y'all again. I appreciate y'all, and as always, man, I love these topics, these conversations. I love the guys that we have, man. Do you know what we're doing? Like for real, like we gotta have the mystery is the key. That is what we need. That is what we need. Their stories cannot control us. Our story, our mystery controls us. Our minds control us, controls them. No, that's definitely, man. Let's do this shit. We can't, we just can't stop, man. So I'm gonna try to do more of these subconscious things, man, these subconscious mysteries, because, you know, it's important, man. We have to really tap into the subconscious and start controlling our outcomes, you know. The Matrix, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you read The Matrix 4, I got the book. She gave me the book. I'm reading the book. In the book is the faceless one. I knew who this nigga was. I knew what was coming. But You gotta play the part. You gotta let a nigga show his, because he might not be the face. But yes, it is the Matrix. It's all the Matrix, man. But it's the Matrix that we control. Like, again, in the Matrix, when did they come out of the Matrix? If you see the last Matrix, in the end, that nigga stopped the shit, the machine, with his hands. And outside, he was supposed to be outside of the joint. He stopped the shit. How did he stop it when he came outside the Matrix? So where is the Matrix start? Where does the Matrix end? You know, once you got this shit down, you got this shit down. As I'm telling you, when you in your dreams start touching stuff, because you want to make sure that you know you're dreaming. You got this shit down. You want to tell the difference between both worlds. You want to master both worlds, bro. Touch the shit, move the shit, fuck the shit. It's nothing. I master both worlds. I'm the shit in real life. I'm the shit in my dreams. I'm super shit in my imagination. I can't even imagine how super shit I am. That's why you gotta practice this shit, so you can fuck around. Like the Bible says, test yourself to see if you hold into the faith. If you, you know, if you see it, you can achieve it. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. The Matrix fact, though. She'll be there. You see, don't worry. Yeah, man. Peace as always. It was a pleasure, though. It was a long day, huh? Anything else coming back, huh? I ain't coming back, man. No doubt, man. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully, man. You know, let's get to it, man. Peace. Enjoy your night. You know, turn up or relax, like I'm about to do. Shut up. Study, right? No small talk. Peace.